Hey everybody, my name is Simon. I am a personal warrior trainer currently employed by Life Changing Services. And I wanted to answer a question that I talk about a lot with my clients. I help people to work on overcoming destructive habits, gain better self mastery, build good habits, and we create goals and then measure your progress every single day, whether or not you get them. This is not meant to cause shame by any means. Um, there are three main reasons why we do this. One is to get data. Two is to I'm blanking on this. Okay, one is to get data. Two is to hold yourself accountable, and three is because it's rewarding and it builds momentum. So let's dive into that. First, to get data. So this is a common knowledge that if you keep data on something, you can learn all sorts of interesting, useful things. Scientists do this, doctors, businessmen, everybody who wants to improve what they're doing. So if you measure your goals and you realize I'm getting all of my goals, but I'm still having these losses, these lost battles, which which is another word for like having a loss in sobriety, then that tells you something. That tells you that your goals may not be adequate. Now, give yourself a few weeks buffer and give yourself a reasonable amount of improvement. You shouldn't expect that if you're getting all of your goals, you will immediately never again have a loss. But if you are losing, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a week, if you're losing every day, once you start getting all of those goals, you should start seeing yourself drop to three, two, maybe one time a week, one time every 2 weeks. And that's something that you can continue to work on and improve. But if it's been a month or two and you're getting all of your goals and you're still having that same amount of losses, those same amount of losses, it's time to figure out what's going wrong. Why? What's going wrong with your goals? Likewise, if you don't get all of your goals and you notice that on a day that you have a loss, or on many of the days that you have losses, you miss a certain goal. You can know for almost certainty that that one goal is very important. And if you miss it, it throws you off. So getting data. Next, holding yourself accountable. When you keep track of your goals every single day in your journal or whatever system you have, it makes it real for you. I'll give you an example. So for myself and many others that I coach, they'll mark off their goals from the previous day. the morning, in the morning. What this does is it helps them to reflect on the previous day and it reminds them of the coming day. All of these goals are commitments that you make, and if you don't have a reminder of sorts every single day where you're actually going to keep track of whether or not you do it, it can be very easy to just say these very vague, non-committal statements like, "Yeah, I'll do better at my ministry goal. I'll do better at my action goal." And you're not keeping track of it. They're never going to be able to. You might be able to on accident, but success doesn't happen on accident. Make it intentional. Make it real. Keep yourself accountable, and and again, not in a way that builds shame. This is a way that's just supposed to be a good reminder. And is supposed to be rewarding in a way, which leads us into the next part. We do this because it's rewarding and as a way to build momentum. Now, we don't want these goals to be so easy, like, yeah, walk 5 steps today and I win. Well, it depends on where you're at, I suppose. If you are severely overweight and you can't hardly move at all, then that could be a good goal for you. But you want these goals to be effective, but also very, very attainable every single day, so that you can start to see a streak. And as you start to mark off these goals, there's a feeling of satisfaction of I am someone who does what they say they will do. I am someone who follows through on their commitments. And then as those marks build up day by day, week by week, it really starts to build momentum. And you can start to improve those. Not necessarily add more weight, but make them more focused on targeting the kind of person you want to be. And it builds momentum, it builds motivation. It can be incredibly fulfilling. Even if you're having losses, getting all of those goals every day, it feels good. So to recap, there's 3 reasons. 1, to get data. 2, to hold yourself accountable. 3, to build motivation and momentum because it's satisfying. So I encourage you to make some goals for yourself. Some very solid, simple, attainable, but also effective daily goals, daily actions. Daily, not weekly or every other day or whatever. Mark them off every single day, whether or not you get them. Adjust according to the data. Keep it real. Hold yourself accountable. Even report to an accountability partner if possible. And try to find that fulfillment and that reward, that satisfaction as you start to see those wins build up over time. Awesome. I think I answered this question fairly well this time. This was like try number 7 or something. All right. See you guys in the next video. If you want to meet with me, I would be happy to help you out with your goals to become more in control and to live a more happy, passionate, fulfilled life. That's all I do as a personal warrior trainer. So reach out to me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.